So now we'll be looking at the examples of data. So we'll look at a few examples of data so that we'll understand what data types mean. So I'm going to be writing a few numbers. A number A, this is a data. B, this is data. Then John, this is data. 17.5, this is all data. So these are all examples of data. But they're all different types of data, right? Like this is a number, 18 is a number. Then A and B are alphabets or characters. John is made up of alphabets, but it's not just one alphabet. It's consisting of many alphabets or characters. Then you look at 17.5, it's a decimal number. So these are all examples of data, but you can put them into different categories. You can put some into numbers, you can put some into decimals, put some into a string, put something into characters. So these categories are what we'll call as data types. Now let's look at data types in Python. So the first data type that we'll look at is integers, and we're representing it with a keyword which is int. So here the description will be telling you the example, so -5, -2, 1, 0, 4, etc. The next data type is floating point, and that we are representing it with the keyword float. So this will include numbers like 2.3, 3.4, 5.6, 60.0, etc. The next data type is string, and we will represent it with the keyword str. So in this, anything that comes within your double quotes will be classified as your string. So basically it's a sequence of ordered sequence of characters. So here examples of fruit, John, 991, because it's under double quotes, so it's a string. So your string can be under double quotes also, single quotes also. But once it's under double quote or single quote, it's classified as a string. And there are a set of valid characters that can be used in Python, so you can't use everything. It's like from small letter A to Z, from capital A to capital Z, then digits 0 to 9, then you have special symbols and white spaces, which we'll look at it in our later videos. List is a data structure, and when you can't fit whatever you want to fit into your particular data types like integer, floating point and string, so you have to come up with the data structures. Suppose if I want to put a set of numbers, a list of numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4 together, I cannot put that into an integer, I can't put that into floating point, I can't put that into string. So that's why I can put that into a list. So list can have a combination of things together. So it's like a package. Again, the same way dictionary is also a data structure. Now in dictionary you will have key and you will have a value. So key 1 will be having a value 1. Key 2 will have a value 2. This value can be anything. It can be a string, it can be a decimal number, that is it can be a float, it can be integer. So these values can be anything. These values can be accessed through these keys. So if I say I want this dictionary's key 1, then I'll be getting value 1. So the dictionary key 1 will be value 1. And then we have tuples. So tuples are an ordinary sequence of objects that are immutable. So this looks like it's similar to lists, but then it doesn't have square brackets. And also the objects that are present in the tuple, you cannot change them, but in a list you can change them. So you can access a particular, suppose in the list that I have given 11, fruit and 0.6, in the position, in the first position we have fruit. So again the position number indexing starts from 0. So 0 has 11, and 1 has fruit. And suppose if I want to change this 1 to something like, say, I don't want fruit, I want to keep John. So I can do that for lists. But can I do that for tuples? No, because it is immutable. Sets. Sets is another data structure where it is unordered and you don't have any duplicate elements. So it will not be duplicate, it will be, all these elements will be unique. And the next data type is Boolean. Boolean will be depicted with bool. The keyword for Boolean is bool, and this basically is showing us a logical value. So it will indicate if it's true or false. So if you write a logical statement, the answer will be in bool, wherein the answer would be either a true or a false.
So this is the Python shell, and I just want to show how you can enter your data into a function and it will tell you the data type. So if any of you haven't installed Python, look at the link in the description below. I have made a video on how to download Python. So yeah, let's get started with this. So the function I'll be using is type, T-Y-P-E, and under these, inside these two brackets, I'll have to give my type. If I give, sorry, I'll have to give my data. So if I give 1, what do I get? Int. Now if I give type and I give 1 but within, inside double quotes, it's a string. So like this you can try many examples. Type 3.5, it's a float. Okay, now if I give 1, 2, 3, this is a list. If I give, what is this? Tuple. So like this you can try with various examples and you will get to know and it'll make your concept more clearer. So that's all for this session. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.